Hello, fight fans. Welcome to Boxing Blossada, guys. And if you're new to the channel right now, okay, if you're new to the channel, click the like and subscribe button right now, man. Please, please, please.
It's the heavyweight championship of the world. Here they are, challenger and champion. Andy Ruiz Jr., the defending world champion, the undefeated AJ Anthony Joshua.
So, according to the recent statements coming from the hearing of Matchroom Boxing, okay, Anthony Joshua, the unified heavyweight king of the universe, you might say former unified if you believe that he's not going to reclaim his status. For me, I believe so. That's why I still call him the unified heavyweight king of the universe. And also, he's the people's champion. You know me. He recently went to Nigeria and look how he got received. I don't see Deontay Wilder getting such love. Deontay Wilder might get some fans in Nigeria and who are going to come maybe in group and greet him and say, "Hey, bro, you welcome to Nigeria." That's all. But he's not going to get love from the ghetto or all those places in Nigeria. They're just going to look at him like another guy who has a big mouth. Because if people really follow boxing, you know what Deontay said about Joshua in the past. I've still not gone away. For me, I still remember it today. To this day, like Deontay Wilder will say, Wilder is really, really a snake. In fact, Wilder talks shit about Joshua quitting, and the same guy met Ruiz Jr. and laughed with him. It's crazy. It's crazy to think that this guy says shit about people coming together, people of color and all this stuff. He's fighting for people that don't have privilege, people who are being oppressed, people, something like that. And this same guy is hitting another guy because this guy is from, is from Britain of Nigerian heritage. So it's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy. It's just crazy. But we know at the hearing of Matchroom Boxing, we know how it is. We know he talks a lot. We know that Matchroom Boxing. Sometimes I wish he don't talk a lot, but he does. And Matchroom Boxing is a guy that really is just talking so much. But he said, okay, what he said about Andrews Jr. really, really impressed me. I must say, he said recently that Ruiz Jr. has no say in the location of the fight. The rematch. Ruiz Jr. does what he said, what he's commanded to do, and we do that. Okay. If Joshua says, "Listen, I want it in London, I want it in the US, I want it back at Madison Square Garden, or I want it in Nigeria," Ruiz Jr. must do that. It must obey because Joshua decide. Do I want to see this fight take place in London or in Cardiff or in UK? Let's say UK. Absolutely, I would love to see it take place in the UK because that will make it easy for me to go there and interview Joshua as well and interview some fathers and yeah, and also watch the fight, have fun with the fight. Watch the unified heavyweight king reclaim his status back. But if it takes place in the US, if it takes place in Nigeria, I might go. That would be even more sweeter. But it's not going to take place in Nigeria. That I can assure you, it's not happening in Nigeria now. Ruiz Jr. would just Ruiz Jr. before he lands, okay, before he lands. Listen, I don't want to say anything bad about Ruiz Jr. But I want to say, but let me just retract it. Let me not say anything bad about the guy. But it's gonna be funny if it actually happens in Nigeria, which I don't think is gonna happen. But if it happens, Ruiz Jr. will not survive. He will not survive, man. He's gonna get an heart attack, inside the plane. Because when you step in Nigeria, and people are gonna boo him so bad, and that arena, 100% of people will support Joshua. And before fight day, Ruiz Jr. will not be able to handle the pressure. It's just like if Joshua goes to Mexico. If Joshua goes to Mexico and fight Ruiz Jr., it's going to be the same. Mexicans, we come out in huge crowd, man. It's going to be. But I don't see it happening in Mexico because, listen, Ruiz Jr. must beat Anthony Joshua again before even think of fighting Mexico or fighting someone else or fighting Deontay Wilder. I don't even know. So we'll see what happens, man. So according to the Hero Match Boxing, Anthony Joshua, the unified world king of the universe, has the final say, not Andrews Jr. And that makes it really exciting because Andrews Jr. for the past for the past few weeks, this guy has been talking shit about Joshua, saying he's a runner, saying Joshua cannot box. The same guy you were giving praises, the same guy you were like, I don't know how people can change. Andrews, is really an ungrateful chameleon, and I cannot wait to see those titles go away from that guy. Very ungrateful, and believe me, Joshua might have learned his lessons. The first fight, listen, if you beat Joshua in a rematch, fair play to you, but I don't see you lasting long because there are guys who are going to beat you. In fact, what will beat you? What will beat you? Usyk will beat you. Tyson Fury will beat you. If your Jabba might beat you in 2 years' time, then Dubois in 2 years' time will beat you. Tony Yoka in 2 years' time will beat you. Egovic will beat you now. I believe Egovic is ready now for anyone. Egovic is the most not exciting fighter, but he's the most skilled out of all the prospects. He's got that underrated skills, man. We saw what he did against the Underwater back in 2006 or something like that when they sparred. Wasn't 2006? I have to go research it back, man. But it's nice to see that Joshua will be the one to choose the venue and everything. Will American fans be angry if Joshua don't choose MSG, especially the zone who wants to really make that fight happen? Because if it happens in the US, the zone will benefit a lot from it because the US will get to see it live and direct, and also at the right time for them. Why we have to definitely stay up till 5 a.m. to see it. And Joshua, will he be ready for that? Like, because man, will he be ready? Will he be mentally stable? Will he be mentally stable to do the rematch again in the US? I don't actually think so. But I feel like Joshua, even if that happens, even if the fight happens in Cardiff, Joshua should not feel comfortable. He has to go there with determination still, and he has to make sure that Ruiz Jr. gets beat, no matter how he does it. Even though he bore me to death, even though he knocks him out, even though he just out jab him. The what matters for me at the end of the day is, the win matters. We need those belts back, and I want to see Joshua become a 2-time unified heavyweight king and then go fight Wilder, for all belts. But I believe that if Joshua wins, okay, Wilder will not want smoke with Joshua. That is just the fact. Wilder we don't want smoke with Joshua, even though Joshua lost. Wilder still don't want smoke with Joshua. Now he's quiet. Now he has nothing to talk about. Before he used to talk shit and shit, but now it's quiet. Now he knows that, listen, without Joshua, there's no chance for him. It's just crazy, but that's how it is. Whether you believe it or not, it's just the fact. And Joshua, the unified heavyweight king of the universe, will claim this belt back. I know some people are not happy that they're not happy about Joshua taking it to the UK. Americans are not happy. Some of them who are Joshua fans. Well, Joshua must do what's best for him. In fact, it would be better for me to go there, me to the UK than to go to the US. So we'll see what happens, man. Give your thoughts below, like the video, share, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new, okay? And go follow me on Instagram at Boxing Block Center right here. Follow me, yeah. Write me, DM me, talk shit about me, all nice. Because at the end of the day, every opinion matters. Follow me on Twitter at Boxing Block, and as well on Facebook at Boxing Block Center, guys. Stay blessed, stay hungry, stay humble. Cheers.